Hello again, and welcome back to another segment of whatever the hell this is. It's been a while. It is Saturday, October 16th, and I thought about this video a long time ago, but I think it's about time that I talk about gratitude since everybody and their best friend and their mom and their best friend's mom on the internet is now involved with spirituality. Never thought my hobbies would become mainstream, but ooh. And honestly, it's kind of cool that so many people are starting to take to being more in tune with themselves and their feelings and other versions of themselves, higher versions, thoughts, prayers, all that good stuff. It's kind of cool to see that, and honestly, I'm really for it, except for the small caveat that unfortunately, because of the particular resurgence of spirituality and divination as a common practice in the modern era, like because of that, the the level of digging that you have to do on Google to find reliable information regarding all of these things is skyrocketed. Like before I would just Google like, oh, what's the significance of like the number 7? And you'd get like one article or like maybe like you'd get 4 Google pages, and now you get like what, 3 billion hits in like 2 seconds, and all of them are like, oh, your angels love you. Oh, your angels want you to know that you're making progress towards your goal. And it says that about literally everything that you could possibly Google, like followed by the keyword spiritual significance or like anything of that nature. And so boohoo on that aspect, but that's not the point of this video. I just wanted to talk about gratitude and how gratitude functions as a part of the law of attraction. And I know that that's kind of overhyped, but when somebody, spiritual advisor, guru, what have you, on the internet tells you that in order to receive, you must first be grateful, I think a lot of people, myself included, start out just saying thank you incessantly. And don't get me wrong, saying thank you too much is definitely way better than saying sorry every 5 seconds. Sorry. But sorry. Sorry. Thank you for waiting and having patience. See what I mean? It's definitely better, but incessantly saying thank you is not the same thing as experiencing and embodying a practice of gratitude. Yeah? So, experiencing, living, embodying, practicing gratitude would look a little bit more like cherishing, being grateful. That's a bad word to use to try to define being grateful. But when you're grateful for something in an authentic manner, like let's say your parents get you a gift and it's like a 4-pound amethyst tower for whatever reason, and you use it all the time, you clean it, you regularly like hold it, you are very involved with using and appreciating said gift. That expresses more gratitude than having it sit like on your dresser right here in this hot mess of whatever the heck is going on over there. And then every time you make eye contact with it, you just look up to the sky and say, thank you, I really do appreciate it. That's about as hollow of gratitude as an apology where somebody says sorry and then turns back around and does the exact same thing to you. Yeah? That's, if you are resonating with any form of higher energy, the way that the communication between a human and that would take place is not English, and it is not through words that you say in your head, and it's not through words that you shout at the sky. It is through emotions, sensations, and feelings. So when you try to embody gratitude, think about starting from a place of perspective and implied actions and received meaning. Because when you communicate, it's not just what do you say, it's what are you saying, Who are you saying it to? And how is the person that you're saying it to, or the entity, or the energy, or whatever, how is the person that you're saying it to receiving the information that you are trying to communicate? It's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street. If I don't call you and you don't call me, it's on both of us. And if I tell you I'm sorry and you tell me you're sorry, and then both of us keep acting like nothing ever happened, that's not an apology. And if I say thank you for a gift that you give me and I never use it, that's not gratitude. Yeah? So, I don't know. I hope you learned something. I hope I didn't blab on too much. And I know that covering such abstract concepts is definitely not easy, so thank you for watching all the way to the end and bearing with me. But before we completely conclude, I would like to say that when you attempt to do something, you should think more from a place of what you want to accomplish rather than how you want to accomplish it. So, like, in the purpose of gratitude, I would want whatever the universe that is bringing me abundance to realize and experience the sensations with me that I am using my abundance. I am taking advantage of it. I am cherishing it and I am loving it, right? Don't just say thank you. Don't just put it in a bank account and forget about it. Or if you're trying to achieve something that's more caring, right? If you want to be more caring as a person, you don't go around and being like, oh yeah, I'm open to listening to your problems. That's creepy. Instead, you be a good listener and you are receptive to other people's emotional needs and you are capable of withholding your own emotional needs to care for the person that you are trying to appear as caring to. You don't just walk up to them and say, hey, I care so much about you. That might work a little bit, but it's a very shallow level that is not accomplishing things from a why or virtue perspective, but rather from a how or physical perspective. I don't think that physical is the right word to use there, but hopefully you understood what I'm saying, and if not, then thank you for watching to the end, actually. Best of luck.